The Apple App Store has taken down an app that they found a little disagreeable, featuring rich kids who post on an Instagram-type platform. Now, this is specifically an app for the super wealthy. Those of us who are not super wealthy can look at the photos, but we're not allowed to post on it. Now, for the low price of 1,000 euros, people are able to join this app and then post content on it featuring some of the rich stuff that they have and that the rest of us don't have. So let me give you a few examples. Here are a few photos. A guy holding bottles of champagne. Look, I get it. People want to be rich. That photo doesn't appeal to me at all. Like bottles of champagne. You know how you watch rap videos every once in a while and you'll see them like doing champagne showers?
Yeah.
I don't want a champagne shower. I don't want to get sticky. I don't want anyone to spray anything on me.
Yeah,
like it just doesn't sound fun. But nonetheless, some people like that kind of stuff.
No, I'm 100% with you. First of all, I'm too cheap. So I'd be like, wait, let's drink it. Let's at least drink it. What are you doing? You're wasting it, right? And second of all, like of all the things to spend money on, I think like those expensive champagnes, I could have like 12 meals with those, with the same money. I think there's some chance lifestyle's not for me.
12 meals, or even better, you can buy a ton of weed with that. Like, and that actually does something that makes you feel good. But anyway, nonetheless, another example, a guy with a Bentley and his fancy watch. Whatevs. Okay, so one person who posts on this, a Turkish guy actually, says, "This is my life, my dog, my plane. I don't do it for social media." However, he said something that I think is really important for everyone to really hone in on, because it doesn't only have to do with this app. It has to do with social media and what people post online in general. He says, "I don't post if I'm stressing out or something because that's private stuff." And so it kind of shows you, no, it doesn't kind of, it definitely shows you that social media overall is really skewed. It shows you the best parts of people's lives. They like to brag about the things they have, the awesome things that are going on. But behind closed doors, everyone is the same. Everyone has, struggles. Everyone has certain battles or conflicts. And sometimes life is stressful and people aren't going to post about it.
Yeah, and maybe all that champagne around his crotch isn't as great as he makes it out to seem. But this guy, Emir Bahadir, I guess. I don't know why I'm having trouble pronouncing a Turkish name. But anyways, he's the Turkish Donald Trump. He's the heir to a real estate fortune. He's only 25 years old. So that means he didn't do much to earn it, right? Mm-hmm. So daddy gave it to him. And he says, well, my brand is a luxury brand. That's what brand? What brand? What do you, okay. Anyway, so that's why he has to show off all of his goods. And then he says, and then it turns out earlier this year, his first realty firm imploded. It's exactly Donald Trump's life.
He's going to run.
And you know what he's doing? He's suing his best friend. Trump, what does he do? He sues everybody. Yep. And he says that this guy, his business partner and friend, was using the company as his personal piggy bank. Yeah, that's because you probably weren't paying attention, you moron. And you're like, yeah, daddy gave me this money and I'm on, Instagram for rich people. What, you take my money? What happened? Yeah, focus. If you're such a great, real estate businessman, then do that instead of going on Instagram and bragging and having your buddy steal all your money. So, if he in fact did that.
I think that there's obviously a huge problem with people oversharing on social media. And a few years ago, I didn't really care about it and I didn't really see it. And now I feel like I really get it and I'm super paranoid about anything that I post online. Bragging about your wealth might be fun and games, but I think it could lead to some serious consequences, because maybe sometimes unwittingly you're sharing information about the location you're at. Maybe sometimes you're giving criminals an idea of where you are, how to get a hold of the stuff that you're bragging about, and how to rob you, essentially. So I think this is a bad idea overall. And the Washington Post covered this, and just to give you a sense of how questionable these people are who post on this app, they write that there are other things that you don't see on rich kids: no haul videos, no blessed posts, absolutely no food porn. Those sorts of subtle class performances are for the plebs, the ones not yet rich enough to do away with decorum. Also, since 2012, Instagram's upper crust has used the hashtag RKOI, which means Rich Kids of Instagram, to flag their extravagant displays of wealth. But over time, it's actually gotten far less exclusive, right? So the rich people are actually really upset about that. And here's what the CEO of the Rich Kids app said. The problem with the hashtag is that anyone can use it.
Oh, please. This is literally first-class problems. Like, I was displaying all my opulence, and these kids come in here, and they're not as rich as I am. They're faking it and honing in on my hashtag. I do declare, however, will we get rid of those plebs? So, well, now this is a good way to get rid of them. You know, charge €1,000, and you'll have nothing but jackasses signing up.
Yeah.
Good job in weeding out people who aren't jackasses. And look, this
the Apple Store has already decided, like, we're done with this app, which I don't even know if I agree with them, you know, getting rid of it on this.
I don't agree with them. Yeah, keep that. Who cares? Let them do what they're going to do. And they're basically planting their flag saying, I am unbearable. This is who I am. Okay, thanks for letting us know. And they really don't get it, man. One of them, so look, it's not, do most people want to be rich? Not everybody, but yeah, most people do. Like, so when I see the guy on the plane, geez, that looks like a nice plane. Do people want to ride on planes like that? Sure they do. But you have to have enough sense to not rub it in everybody's face, right? Well, the guy who runs the app says, there's no reason to be full of hate because they have something and you don't have it. No, yeah, that's called jealousy. That's a very normal human trait. And number one, you're riling that up. You're like, come on, you're poking people, right? And second of all, even if you're not jealous and it's not a thing, it's gratuitous to say, here's what I have and you don't have. Oh, you're have trouble paying the rent. You're worried that you're not going to be able to feed your kids. Well, my dog is getting a massage in my private plane. So, well, just look, be careful. I'm not trying to say this in a way, like, I don't care. I don't have no insecurity about this. I'm not jelly. Sure, God bless. Okay, you want to have a private plane? Great, fantastic, right? But you're poking the wrong bear, man. I'm trying to look out for you. Be cool. This is a really bad idea. I don't know if we ever get to a bad point where people start grabbing pitchforks, right? But you're saying, like Anna said, you're like, I'm right here, everybody. I'm the one wasting all the money. You don't have any money. It's mine. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Right? That seems like a really stupid thing to do, but okay, have at it, Hoss.
It does.
But so to make it constructive, I got an idea. Let's tax them more. Apparently they don't know how to spend their money. I could use it to create jobs for the middle class. We could use it to give people a free college education so they have a chance to be rich as well. There's a lot of good ways to use it. And the Turkish kid's like, oh, it's just €1,000. I find that in the couch. It's no big deal for me. It's not even real money. Okay, great. Then let's give it to someone who thinks it's real money. And that's not to be punitive. It's just to say you apparently literally have no idea what to do with all the money that you have. But we could take that money as a society and say, and by the way, you got that way to some degree, or your dad did, who actually earned the money, because of, you know, if you're in real estate, well, the state, whether it's in Turkey or in America, built highways so that people could get to your property. They built bridges. They built 3 bridges in Istanbul. Otherwise, people couldn't get to your property. The government created a lot of opportunity for you. So it makes sense for the government to say, hey, let's take some of that money and create new opportunities so people can actually work hard, probably like your dad did, unlike you, and, and actually accomplish something. And then that's great. Then it's productive, instead of just throwing it and burning it and laughing at other people while you do it.
Exactly.
Because it's not productive for anyone, and you don't know this yet, but it's certainly not productive for you either. We need independent media to make sure that we hold corporate media accountable. The people that can make that happen is you. You make the Young Turks possible. tytnetwork.com/join. Join us. Be the revolution.